Hey everybody, it's Marquita. Oh, that's trying to get a little bit light so y'all can see me. I thought I'd do Vlogmas 6. My lips are really chapped. Today is December the 6th. Today, 19 years ago, on this wonderful little day, a little tiny baby man came into my life. I say that like I had him. I didn't have him. But he is my tiny little baby man. My nephew Tim. He's 19 today. I was 14 when he was born. And my birthday was last Tuesday. His birthday is this Tuesday. And Tim is the girl's older brother. So if you do the math, they're 16 years apart. Yeah. Well, I guess 15 and a half. Anyhow. No, 16. Sorry. He's 19, not 18. 19. And the girls are 3. But yeah, I remember when he was born. I probably told this story last year. I'll tell it again because it's one of my favorite stories. When my sister, of course, was pregnant, he was her first born. And it was this woman named Lisa. And she was, my mama's, well, I guess all of our friends. We met her when we were staying at a homeless shelter. And then we stayed friends after, she moved out, after we moved out. And Lisa was married to a man named Marwan. Or if not married, had a baby by him. Because she had a son named Cody. Cutest little boy ever. And so yeah, they were together, and she came to visit us when my sister was pregnant. Like, she didn't know that my sister was pregnant. It was just she came and she's like, "Oh, you're pregnant. I gotta do something for you." She's like, "Let me take you to the store and let me buy you some baby stuff." And my sister's like, "Okay." And a week, or not a week, but like a couple of days before the 6th, the doctor was like, because my sister was due December the 13th, and they kept saying, "Well, we don't think you're gonna hold him to the 13th. We don't think your body's gonna let you. Your body's too small. We're gonna deliver him on the 10th." And so my sister's like, "Okay," and then so Lisa came. It's the 6th, and so Lisa comes and she takes my sister out to Babies R Us. Well, my sister gets into the store and she was like, "Oh, well, I don't feel too good. I'm gonna go sit down." So she goes to the front, and I guess she realized she was in labor or something. So then they call over the intercom, "Lisa Miller, Alicia's in labor." And she runs to the front of the store. If y'all know Lisa, tell her hey from Marquita. And have her get in touch with me. I miss her. She was a nice woman. So she runs to the front of the store, and she brings my sister back home, and she's like, "She's in labor, she's in labor." And me, I've been studying for this day, since I found out that she was pregnant, like reading baby books, not baby books, the baby book that she had, and the pamphlets from the hospital. I was just 14, so I read. In my head, I did all the research. So yeah, she took us to the hospital, and yeah, that's Hannah. Hannah was saying, this is Hannah, and that's her computer. And it was snowing on that day, which I thought, oh yes, he's gonna be born in a blanket of snow. It snowed for maybe, well, you don't know. I don't think you remember. I was gonna ask Gary, how long did it snow? But, what?
Yeah.
And it snowed like maybe like 30 minutes. It didn't snow that long because like I looked out the window when she was in labor. Then, it wasn't snowing anymore. And it had like just a little bit of white patches. Not much. It quickly melted. But anyways, they told, because they were like, well, who's going to be back here with you? And I was like, me? And then they go, well, what about your mama? And my sister was like, oh no, she's not going to be back here. They go, well, she's going to have to sign the papers in order for you to get the epidural. Because my sister was just 17. She was almost 18 because her birthday is January the 5th. So it was like literally a month shy of her 18th birthday. So, because they was asking, do you want an epidural? And she's like, yeah. And they was like, well, your mom's going to have to sign the paper saying that you can get one. Which is crazy because now I think 16-year-olds can now. No, I'm thinking of when girl off of 16 and pregnant, when she gave her baby up for adoption, she could at 16 legally decide to do that. She didn't have to have her mama's permission, because if she had her mama's permission, she probably would still have the baby, because her mom was like, you ain't giving up my grandchild, and she gave her up for adoption. Anyways, but yeah, so they brought the papers out. My mama signed the papers. Yeah, let her have an epidural. My mom was in the waiting room. She's like, I'm not gonna be back there. I don't want to be back there. I'll come back there when the baby's born. And he was born at 6:45 p.m. My little tiny baby man. And I got to be back there because I barely squeaked by the age thing. You had to be 14 and older in order to be in like back there when somebody's giving birth. That's what they told me. And literally a week to the day before I just turned 14. Like my birthday was literally a week ago. And so I was super excited because I was like, yes, I get to stay back here and watch the baby be born. And so I got to be back there when the little baby man was born. I remember his little tiny face, and for some reason, I thought he was going to be born with teeth. And I thought he wasn't going to have fingernails. Why did I think that? But I did. I knew. And then now I know he wasn't born with teeth. No, none of the kids were born with teeth. And they all have fingernails. So it's funny. So yeah, that's the story about my little baby man, Tim. The story about my little baby doll, Layla, which is Jennifer's daughter. Yeah, she's the first one that I got to be there when she was born. I remember when Jennifer found out she was pregnant with Layla, we was all excited. Me and Jennifer, and of course, Jennifer's, old man, Brian, which is his birthday, but let me not go too far. And so Jennifer was pregnant with her. We found out she was a girl. I feel like I helped come up with the name. I probably didn't, but I feel like I did. And so when she went into labor, or she had to go in to be induced, yeah, she had to be induced with Layla. And so she went in, she was induced, and Brian was out of town. And so he wasn't there uh, for the birth. And so I got to be the one to cut her cord. He did come later. And when she went in, they were like, I think she was due the 10th. And they were like, well, you can have her as early as the 8th. And, you know, she's up to, like, you can have her at any time, but, like, if you want to be induced, like, we can induce you. And I was like, you should get induced on November the 29th. And she's like, well, well, I won't, she's like, since she's due the 10th, how about I get induced on, or she goes, no. I was like, you know what, it's like, if you don't have her by the 6th, get induced on the 6th. I was like, because Brian will love that, because that's his birthday, and this is, you know, his second baby, you know, with her, you know, it'd be his 5th, and their second together. And so I was like, yeah, you should do it on the 6th. So we picked, I say we, like, because, like, if it was me and her decision, it was, you know, her and Brian's decision, you know, because he's the father. And so we picked the 6th, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be the best birthday present. So then, while she was wanting to have the baby, she was like, okay, I just got to, you know, stay pregnant until the 6th. Then I can, you know, wish the baby out. And we waited, or she waited to the 6th, and we pushed, or I say we, I'm sorry. I love her kids like that they were my own. And if I could have physically gave birth to them, I would, you know, because they're such beautiful, such sweet kids. You know, I love them no less. And I love her as, you know, as a friend. You know, she's like pretty much like a sister to me. I hate that word. Okay. I was about to go there. So she pushed Layla out, which she was not supposed to get an epidural that late, because she was pretty much laboring, and then when they came in to do her epidural, they gave her an epidural, and then they checked her and she was 9 centimeters. So she wasn't supposed to get an epidural, but she did. Yeah, that was with Layla. That was with Layla, because she had one with Michaela. She didn't have one with Kaylee. Kaylee was her only one that she did not have an epidural with. So she had Kaylee, like, with no pain medicine. And Jonathan was there for, of course, Michaela, because that's his daughter. And then Jonathan was there for Kaylee. It was a misunderstanding. I say this every time. I was supposed to be there with Kaylee. I thought she already had her 2 people. She didn't. It was just her and Jonathan. I was buying the washer. Kaylee was born. You know, I was buying the washer. Jennifer was having a baby. So yeah. So that's why I wasn't there for Kaylee's birth. I could have been. I didn't know. Because I thought her mama was going to be there. And I thought Alada was going to be there. But Jonathan was there. And I'm glad somebody was there with her. So yeah. And then, so she wasn't supposed to have an epidural with Layla, but she did. And then Brian, he got to come, like, he got to see them later on that day. And, you know, before he had to, you know, go back out of town. So he got to see her the day she was born, and it was his birthday. And I wished him happy birthday before going home, and I think getting me something to eat, because I was going to spend the night with her, because she didn't have nobody to stay in the hospital with her, you know. And so, I left when he came, just to give the family their own privacy, you know, because That was the first time he's seen the baby. I got to cut the cord, and I'm glad he let me cut the cord. And so yeah, and I mean he cut Isaiah's cord, and then I cut Chanela's cord. And I'm glad he allowed me to do that. So yeah, I was there for 3 of her 5 births. And so yeah, I just want to say the biggest happy birthday to my little belly. I used to call her Buddha belly, and you know, she doesn't have a Buddha belly, and like, cause she's a little plump. I think she was the biggest of all. Yeah, of all 5 of the kids, she was Jennifer's biggest. And yeah, so I used to call her little Buddha belly because she was always so short and so round. And then Janala was round, but it was because she was short, and I always call her a boss. That's my little boss. Love that. I love all the kids. But yeah, so happy birthday, happy birthday to Layla. And then happy birthday to Brian. He seems like a great guy. I don't really know him as in depth because I haven't been knowing him as long. I've been knowing him, see, Kaylee is 7. So I've been knowing him for 6 years. And I mean, yeah, that's a long time, but like we never, like, me and Jennifer, Gary, and Brian, we never like hung out and was like kicked it, you know. Like I know him through Jennifer, and you know, I don't know him like on a personal level, so that's why I don't have like a personal story about him. But I do still want to say happy birthday to him because he is Kaylee, Layla, Isaiah, and Janala's, you know, daddy. So happy birthday. But that is my Vlogmas 6. A happy birthday to my little baby man, Tim, who I fell in love with 19 years ago today. Probably before that, but because I didn't really know anything, I'm going to say since the time I laid eyes on him. And he was so cute. He was still is handsome. Not cute, he's handsome now. And I say little baby man because he will always be my little plushy head. I know, I come up with stupid words. He will always be my little baby. Even though I didn't have him, he will always be my little baby. But now he's a man, so he's my little baby man. So yeah. And Hannah, you want to say happy birthday to Tim? Come here, say it.
Happy birthday,
Bubba Tim.
Papa Tim.
We can call him in a minute.
Yeah?
You want to call?
Yeah.
Well, he should be off school. If not, then well, it's 3:34.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'll let you go. I don't think we're gonna do any more Vlogmas. But if we don't, this is the end of the video. If we do,
Mommy,
we'll add it to the end of this video. Bye.